Must watch. If you're an older man, 7 questions a young woman asks when she wants to sleep with you. Wisdom is not found in the answers we provide, but in the questions we dare to ask. When a younger woman seeks to get closer to you, these are the 7 key questions she might ask. My friend. As we age, life grows increasingly intricate, and our relationships evolve in ways we may not always expect. Particularly when it comes to younger women, understanding their subtle cues can feel like solving a puzzle. Recognizing these signs with wisdom and insight is essential to navigating these interactions with grace. In today's video, I'll share with you 7 crucial questions that a younger woman may ask when she's interested in getting closer to you. These questions go beyond mere curiosity. They reveal her deeper intentions and desires. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to interpret these questions and approach them with confidence and clarity. Stay with me till the end, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep receiving our valuable content. Let's dive in, Stoics. Question 1. How many people have you been with? When a young woman asks, "How many people have you been with?" it may seem like a simple, casual question, but there's much more behind it than what meets the eye. At first glance, it might just seem like part of the usual small talk as you get to know each other, but the hidden meaning reveals her desire to understand your emotional maturity and comfort level with intimacy. By asking this question, she is likely trying to gauge how open and experienced you are in relationships, especially those that may evolve into something deeper. It's a way for her to assess whether you are someone who can connect on a meaningful level, free from the superficial barriers that sometimes prevent genuine intimacy from flourishing. In a world where true connections are rare, understanding your past relationships helps her evaluate your emotional depth and your capacity for vulnerability. She is, in a sense, testing the waters to see whether you can handle a relationship that requires trust and emotional honesty. As an older man, it's vital to answer this question with the kind of authenticity and wisdom that your life experience has afforded you. Do not feel pressured to embellish or over-explain your past. Women who value maturity and emotional depth can quickly recognize inauthenticity. Remember the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "Freedom is the only goal worth pursuing." In relationships, this freedom comes from being true to yourself and your experiences, embracing who you have been, and how those experiences have shaped who you are today. When you share honestly about your past, you're not only providing her with insight into your life journey, but also demonstrating the growth and wisdom you've gained along the way. Authenticity fosters trust, and trust is the foundation upon which any meaningful connection is built. As you reflect on your past, remember that each relationship, each experience, has been part of your path toward becoming the person you are now. So don't be afraid to share those experiences truthfully. It's this honesty that opens the door to deeper and more fulfilling connections. What do you think? Question 2. Do you live alone? When a young woman asks, "Do you live alone?" it's far more than a simple inquiry about your living situation. It's a clever, subtle probe, an unspoken assessment of your privacy, independence, and whether there's an opportunity for deeper intimacy. Her question is not random. It's a signal of curiosity, a sign that she's considering the possibility of spending more personal time with you, alone, without distractions. But this question, like many others, is not just a chance for her to know more about you. It's an opportunity for you to understand her intentions. You must recognize the deeper motivations beneath the surface, and most importantly, how you respond will set the tone for how the interaction unfolds. Your answer should exude confidence, control, and emotional mastery, much like a Stoic would respond to life's challenges. In the same way that a Stoic remains unshaken by external forces, you too must remain calm and composed, understanding that this is a moment for you to demonstrate your emotional stability. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This is the essence of Stoicism, the ability to control your responses and emotions, not be swayed by external events, and to navigate life situations with poise and wisdom, So when she asks you about living alone, respond as if it's no big deal, as though you've already anticipated the question. Let your composed demeanor speak volumes, signaling your emotional maturity and control. By handling her question with ease and confidence, you're not only demonstrating emotional strength, but you're also creating an environment where she feels safe, comfortable, and intrigued. You are the one in control of the pace and direction of the conversation. This is not the time to rush or show desperation. Instead, let your calmness draw her in. Your response is a subtle invitation for her to continue the conversation and build a deeper connection. Never forget, power lies in patience, in being the one who can let things unfold naturally while guiding the interaction with unwavering stability. This is the art of stoic mastery in relationships, knowing when to act, when to stay calm, and when to let the moment pass without forcing anything. This is not just about the question at hand, but how you use the opportunity to solidify your position as a man who has control over his emotions and actions. So, when she asks, "Do you live alone?" don't just answer. Use it as a moment to let your emotional intelligence shine through. The wise man is one who can remain unaffected by external circumstances. And this is exactly how you should approach this interaction. Handle it with the calm, unshaken demeanor of a stoic, and watch how it transforms the dynamic between you. Question 3. Do you like hugging? When a young woman asks, "Do you like hugging?" she isn't simply engaging in casual conversation. She's probing your comfort level with physical closeness and emotional vulnerability. This question, while seemingly innocuous, carries significant weight. It's a subtle yet potent inquiry that gauges how open you are to sharing intimacy beyond the surface. Her question isn't just about the act of hugging itself. It's about your willingness to be emotionally available, to embrace moments of connection that go deeper than mere conversation. Your response, whether a simple yes or a more thoughtful affirmation, reveals much about your approach to relationships. A clear yes signals that you're open to affection, showing that you are comfortable with moments of closeness and ready to let your guard down. This moment is not about physical touch alone. It's an invitation to explore a deeper emotional bond. By answering affirmatively, you demonstrate that you're not afraid to open yourself up to meaningful interactions that build a stronger connection. In many ways, her asking this question is her way of expressing her desire for a deeper bond, for closeness, and for emotional intimacy with you. It's a test, but also an opportunity for you to decide if you're the type of man who will embrace this closeness or the one who keeps his emotional distance. This question can also be seen as a reflection of your willingness to engage in vulnerability and emotional richness. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. True wealth lies not in material things, but in the ability to connect deeply with others, to embrace affection, and to live in the present moment. It's a reminder that relationships, especially those built on emotional and physical intimacy, are some of the most valuable assets a man can have. When a woman asks you about hugging, she's offering you a chance to display emotional maturity and resilience. This is not just about physical contact, it's about connecting on a deeper level, acknowledging her desire for closeness, and meeting her where she is emotionally. As a man, your response holds the power to shape the dynamic. Do you want to be the one who welcomes intimacy with open arms, or do you prefer to remain distant and guarded? The key here is recognizing that moments of closeness are not something to be feared, but embraced. In a world that often prioritizes independence and personal boundaries, allowing yourself to be vulnerable in moments of connection can lead to more profound and fulfilling relationships. A man who is open to affection and intimacy is not weak, but rather strong in his ability to lead with warmth and wisdom. Just as a king doesn't beg his queen to stay, but instead stands firm in his integrity and purpose, a man who embraces closeness with a woman does so out of strength, not desperation. So when this question arises, remember that you're in a position of power, not in the sense of control, but in the sense of choice. You've already won the moment she asks, because she's letting you know that she values emotional closeness. Embrace this opportunity, not just to engage physically, but to create a deeper, more meaningful connection. Don't shy away from moments of emotional intimacy. Instead, see them as valuable opportunities to grow, to lead a life that is rich in wisdom, connection, and love. Being open to affection, whether in the form of a hug or any other gesture of closeness, allows you to lead a life filled with emotional depth, and as a result, fosters stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Question 4. What are you doing this weekend? When a young woman asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" it's more than just a casual question. It's an invitation for you to open up the possibility of spending time together. At face value, it may seem like an innocent inquiry about your plans, but underneath, it often carries a deeper, more strategic intention. She's likely trying to gauge your availability and, more importantly, your interest in sharing moments alone with her. This question could be a subtle way of offering the chance to deepen the connection between the two of you. Perhaps she's hoping to suggest a more private, intimate activity, but she's testing the waters first. In situations like these, how you respond can say a lot about how things will unfold. Instead of just giving a vague answer, you can keep the conversation light and open-ended, saying something like, "I don't have much planned yet. Do you have something in mind?" This type of response allows her to guide the conversation and gives her space to express what she's really hoping for, whether it's a more intimate encounter or simply a chance to get to know you better. By keeping your response playful yet receptive, you invite her to reveal more about her desires, and the door opens for her to show her interest in a deeper connection. If she responds by suggesting an outing to a special place, like a quiet restaurant or a fun activity where the two of you can enjoy each other's company without distractions, that's a clear signal she's looking for more than just casual conversation. Her suggestion will likely be a subtle invitation to get closer, both physically and emotionally. It's not always a direct proposition, but rather a hint she's trying to drop into the conversation, signaling her growing attraction to you. These little hints may be easy to overlook, but they reveal a lot about her intentions and desire to spend more one-on-one time with you. This question and her responses provide you with an opportunity to not only understand her attraction, but also to decide how you wish to proceed. Do you want to maintain the current dynamic or take a step forward in exploring something more meaningful? This scenario is not limited to just one-off encounters, but can also be a pattern in modern dating. Women, especially younger women, are often looking for someone who is emotionally available and responsive to their needs. In today's fast-paced world, where people are often distracted by technology, her willingness to spend time with you without distractions speaks volumes about her interest. It's essential to recognize this as more than just a question. It's her way of testing the waters and seeing if you are someone she could connect with on a deeper level. So, if you find yourself in this situation, don't overthink it. A thoughtful response not only shows you're paying attention, but also that you're open to exploring where things could go. The key is to be confident, but not overly aggressive. Let her take the lead and listen carefully to what she's really asking. In modern relationships, where communication can often be indirect or masked by digital filters, taking the time to understand these subtle signs can lead to stronger and more genuine connections. Question 5. What kind of movies do you like? When a young woman asks you, "What kind of movies do you like?" At first glance, it may seem like a light-hearted, casual question, but let me tell you something. It's much more than that. This question, in reality, is a subtle test, her way of gauging whether there's more to you than just surface-level conversation. She's not just asking about your favourite films, she's asking to see if there's a deeper connection to be made. A movie night isn't simply about watching a film. It's an opportunity to create intimacy, a moment where two people can spend time together, away from distractions, with the potential for something more personal to unfold. Don't let yourself be fooled. This question is an opening for something much more than a simple exchange of likes and dislikes. If you answer her casually, the conversation may stay superficial. But if you provide an answer that hints at romance, the tone of the conversation could shift dramatically, possibly setting the stage for a deeper emotional connection. If she suggests a movie night together, that's a clear indication that she wants to spend more time with you. It's a direct invitation to step beyond the boundaries of casual acquaintance into something more personal and meaningful. And the type of movie she suggests tells you a lot. A romantic comedy? That's her way of suggesting a cozy, emotionally safe environment, a chance to connect, laugh, and bond. A drama? It could signify her readiness to delve deeper, to explore something more intense, perhaps even to test the emotional waters. This is a moment of testing, but let's be clear, you're in control here. A true king doesn't chase after his queen, so if you see these signs, stay calm and confident. You hold the power to shape where this encounter goes. Your response, your demeanour, your actions, they determine everything. Never forget that you control the narrative. Remember the Stoic lesson. A man who masters his emotions is the one who masters his destiny. Keep your cool, stay in your power, and you'll find that success in these interactions is not just possible, it's inevitable. So I ask you, are you ready to take control of your life, your interactions, and your future? Drop a comment below saying, I control my mind, I control my destiny. Let's keep the focus, stay strong, and move forward with confidence, just as the Stoics taught us to do. Keep your eyes open and understand the signs, because when you master the art of awareness, you become the master of your own destiny. Stay grounded, stay powerful, and know this: in this game, you've already won. Question 6. How far is the restaurant from your place? When a young woman asks, how far is the restaurant from your place? It can be a subtle yet telling inquiry that reflects her intentions. This question is not about the mere distance in miles, but more about what the distance represents, her evaluation of the possibility of taking the evening further. She may be considering whether there is a chance for a more intimate or private moment to follow. The way she asks can give you insight into how comfortable she feels with you and how much trust she places in your company. It's essential to recognize this as a key moment in navigating relationships, as it's one of those moments where the balance between respect, boundaries, and mutual understanding is tested. This ties into the Stoic principle of control, understanding what you can control in any situation, particularly in matters of the heart and relationships. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In the context of relationships, this means being clear about your own intentions and setting boundaries that reflect your values while respecting the feelings of others. So, whether you feel ready to progress the relationship or not, responding with confidence, clarity, and respect is crucial. Remember, life is about making decisions that align with your personal integrity, which comes from the strength of an iron mind and practical stoicism for daily life. It's also about recognizing that your actions will set the tone for future interactions, so choose wisely. Question 7. Can you help me with something at my place? If a young woman asks for help with something at her house, like moving heavy boxes, get ready for a nice evening, not only does she need help, but she is using this request as a strategy to be alone with you in a comfortable and private environment, creating an opportunity for deeper connection. In her private space, the atmosphere is naturally more relaxed, which can open the door for more honest conversation and a deeper understanding. Once you've helped her with the task, the opportunity to suggest spending more time together, perhaps by watching a movie or grabbing drinks, becomes a natural next step. This type of setting encourages a smoother transition to a more intimate connection, and the time spent alone together increases the chances of a more meaningful relationship. When responding, use your own stoic mindset to remain calm, steady, and confident, such as saying, "Sure, I'd be happy to help. Plus, it's a good excuse for us to spend more time together. How about we celebrate with a movie or some drinks?" By embracing these moments with the practical stoicism for daily life, you allow yourself to navigate relationships with an iron mind and clear intentions. The more time you share in her space, the more opportunities you have to nurture closeness. So, be wise and use these situations to your advantage, helping your relationship grow while remaining true to your Stoic principles. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you're an older man navigating relationships with younger women, it's essential to remember that these questions aren't just about the physical. They reveal deeper layers of attraction, intentions, and desires. It's crucial to approach these situations with wisdom, grounded in the Stoic values of patience, self-control, and emotional resilience. As an older man, you possess experience and maturity that should be used to guide your actions. Whether it's in love, relationships, or any interaction, take the time to really understand the dynamics at play. You are not only responsible for your actions, but also for leading with respect, integrity, and clarity. Don't let fleeting desires cloud your judgment. In your relationships, always keep in mind that true connection goes beyond the surface. A genuine relationship, whether romantic or otherwise, requires more than just attraction. It demands trust, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. Use your wisdom to discern what's truly valuable in these moments. If you found this video valuable, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might help someone else, and we can all learn from each other's journey. Take care, stay wise, and as always, see you in the next video. Stoic.